These women shattered the royal mold, whether they were political power brokers, famous princesses, or helpless pawns. Welcome to AWZ, where we're counting down our selections for the top historical queens. We focused on the female rulers whose royal legacies have captivated the public's interest for this list. These are the queens who, in one way or another, defied expectations and changed what it meant to be a queen, whether they are remembered for their outstanding leadership or their less than stellar demise. Queen Margrethe II. Born in April 16, 1940, is the Danish Defence's supreme commander and the country's queen. Since the passing of Queen Elizabeth II on September 8, 2022, she has been the only active female monarch in the globe. Margrethe is the oldest child of Frederick IX of Denmark and Ingrid of Sweden, and was raised in the House of Glucksburg, a cadet branch of the House of Oldenburg. In 1953, when a constitutional amendment made it possible for women to inherit the kingdom, she assumed the presumed succession to her father. As soon as her father passed away on January 14, 1972, Margrethe took over. She ascended to the throne as the country's first female queen since Margrethe I, who ruled the Scandinavian nations from 1375 to 1412 as part of the Kalmar Union. She wed Henri de Laborde de Montpezat in 1967, and the couple produced 2 children together, Crown Prince Frederick and Prince Joachim. Margrethe is well recognized for her fervent interest in archaeology and has taken part in numerous digs, including those in South America, Italy, Egypt, and Denmark. She spent some time in 1962 locating artifacts near Etruria with her grandpa Gustav VI Adolf of Sweden, who shared her interest in this subject. Queen Elizabeth II. Between February 6, 1952, and her passing in 2022, she served as Queen of the United Kingdom. Her 70 years and 214 days of rule are the longest of any British queen and the second longest of any sovereign monarch in history. Elizabeth reigned over 14 other Commonwealth nations in addition to the United Kingdom at the time of her death. Elizabeth was the first child born to the Duke and Duchess of York and was born in Mayfair, London, later King George and Queen Elizabeth. Elizabeth was the presumed heir when her father assumed the throne in 1936 following the abdication of his brother, King Edward VIII. She received a private home education before starting to serve in the Auxiliary Territorial Service during the Second World War. She wed former Greek and Danish royal Philip Mountbatten in November 1947. The union lasted 73 years until he passed away in April 2021. Charles III and Princess Royal, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex are their 4 offspring. Princess Margaret, Elizabeth's only sibling, was born in 1930. The 2 princesses received their education at home under the guidance of their mother and their governess, Marion Crawford. 9 lessons focused on history, language, literature, and music. 10, much to the royal family's dismay, Crawford published a biography of Elizabeth and Margaret's early years, The Little Princesses, in 1950. The book discusses Elizabeth's organization skills and sense of duty, as well as her love of horses and dogs. Other people noted the same things. Her cousin Margaret Rhodes called Elizabeth a jolly little girl, but fundamentally sensible and well-behaved when she was 2 years old, and Winston Churchill described her as a character. She has an air of authority and reflectiveness astonishing in an infant. Queen Letizia. She hailed from a middle-class household and worked as a journalist for ABC and EFE before becoming a news anchor at CNN Plus and Televisión Española. She is the Queen of Spain as the wife of King Felipe VI. She wed Felipe in 2004, who was the Prince of Asturias and the presumed heir to the Spanish throne at the time. Leonor and Sophia, their daughters, were born in 2005 and 2007, respectively. Letizia represented her father-in-law, King Juan Carlos, as Princess of Asturias, both inside and outside of Spain. Felipe and Letizia assumed the thrones of king and queen upon her father in abdication laws in June 2014. After dating Alonso Guerrero Perez for 10 years, Letizia wed him on August 7, 1998, in a low-key civil ceremony at Almendralejo, Badajoz. Alonso is a writer and a high school literature teacher. In 1999, the couple filed for divorce. To the surprise of many, the royal household announced Letizia's engagement to Felipe, the Prince of Asturias at the time, on November 1, 2003. She then relocated to a section of the Zarzuela Palace, where she remained up until the day of her nuptials. Queen Jetsun Pema is the world's youngest living queen. Is the Druk Gyaltsen of Bhutan, the wife of King Jigme Kesar Namgyel Wangchuk, Dzongkha, Dragon Queen. Currently, she is the youngest queen consort in existence. Prince Jigme Namgyel Wangchuk, the heir presumptive to the Bhutanese throne, and Jigme Yugien Wangchuk are the couple's 2 children. Before their wedding, Jigme Kesar made several royal travels to different regions of Bhutan with Jetsun Pema by his side. Now that she is the Queen of Bhutan, she goes with him on all such visits. Meeting and mingling with as many locals, students, and government employees as possible is a requirement of the royal visits as they travel the nation. Environmental activist Jetsun Pema serves as the Royal Society for the Protection of Nature's patron, RSPN. She represents UNEP on ozone issues. As the patron of the Ability Bhutan Society, she collaborates closely with other organizations that support kids with exceptional needs. She serves as the patron of both the Bhutan Kidney Foundation and the Bhutan Kidney Association, Jigten Wangchuk Chakpa. She has served as the Bhutan Red Cross Society's president since 2016. BRCS. Her hobbies include the arts, painting, and basketball. The Queen captained her school's basketball team and still enjoys playing the game. She also participated in the school bands and dance programs during her time in school. She is a native speaker of Hindi and Dzongkha, the national language of Bhutan. Queen Mathilde of Belgium was born in Ukla, Belgium, on January 20, 1973. The Count and Countess Patra Diudicum Diakaz are her parents. King Albert II of Belgium promoted the Diudicum Diakaz family from the baronial to the comital position, hereditary in the male lineage, upon Mathilde's 1999 marriage to Prince Philippe of Belgium, the Duke of Brabant. She became the first queen consort of native Belgian nationality following her husband, Prince Philippe, Duke of Brabant, to the Belgian throne. The position of women in society, intergenerational poverty, education, child poverty, and literacy are just a few of the social concerns that Queen Mathilde is concerned about. Queen Mathilde has served as UNICEF Belgium's honorary president since 2009. She is the special representative for immunization at the World Health Organization. Additionally, she serves as the honorary president of the Breast International Group, a non-profit association of international academic breast cancer research groups. Queen Sonja, on July 4, 1937, was born. Is the wife of King Harald V and has served as Queen of Norway since January 17, 1991. Sonja has patronage relationships with up to 15 organizations as queen. From 1987 to 1990, Sonja worked as the Norwegian Red Cross Vice President. As the creator of the Queen Sonja International Music Competition and the Queen Sonja Print Award, she is also well known for her passion for music, art, and culture. She is also a graphic and ceramic artist in her own right, and many of her pieces have been shown in exhibitions both in Norway and abroad. The first queen to visit Antarctica was Queen Sonja in 2005. The Norwegian Troll Research Station was inaugurated by the Queen in the nation's Antarctic dependency, Queen Maud Land. Queen Sylvia was born on December 23, 1943. She is the wife of King Carl XVI Gustav and reigns as Queen of Sweden. Since her marriage to Carl Gustav in 1976, she has maintained this position. Crown Princess Victoria, Prince Carl Philip, and Princess Madeline are the monarch and queen's 3 children. Sylvia is the only Swedish monarch to have held a job outside of her regal responsibilities. She worked as an interpreter for the Argentine consulate in Munich prior to getting married to King Carl. Queen Silvia was serving as an educational host at the 1972 Summer Olympics when the couple first became together. She is a fluent speaker of 6 languages and most recently picked up Swedish while working as an interpreter. It is generally recognized and acknowledged that she is dedicated to helping people with dementia and providing care for elderly people near the end of their lives. Silvia Hemmet was established in Stockholm at her suggestion. It promotes research in the field and aims to train hospital staff in how to assist patients with dementia. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and tell your friends about it so we can make more like it. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Watch our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for viewing.